Listen, y'all. Embrace your individuality, all right? Because this is a period of peace and tranquility for you, and this is because you entering into a phase in your life where you realize that choosing you and standing on that decision and being devoted to your desires, being devoted to your dreams, your aspirations, that's what's been putting you in a space where you don't have to question your decisions or your worth. Like when you fully put the energy into choosing yourself and putting yourself first, you're on a path where you can be very, very confident and reassured. And as you're going down that path, you realize how unnecessary some connections are in your life. Okay? Like, I've been getting all these different downloads, y'all. So I wanted to, like, jot all this stuff down and then, you know what I'm saying, ask God to help me get some type of clarity on it so I can bring this shit to y'all. Because Spirit wants you to understand that you have to change your thoughts away from what people's perceptions are of you. People's perceptions of you right now don't matter because where God is going to put you, them people ain't going. So they can't understand the things that you're doing. They can't understand why you're making certain type of movements, changes, why you move a certain type of way, why you are being presented a certain type of way. They can't even understand why the very thought of you or essence of you irritates them. It's something about you that makes them uncomfortable that they can't even sit still. They feel very uncomfortable with themselves because that's how much confidence you radiate. And when you're around people who like to put on a performance or put on a show and put on the show for the acceptance of others, authenticity is going to fold them every time. Okay? So they don't know your story. So Spirit is saying, who give a fuck about what they got to say? Your story is what Spirit wants you to remember because you need to understand the dynamics from where you came, what you walked out of. Spirit wants you to recognize the things that you've overcome, that you surpassed. Spirit wants you to look at how you survived this shit and how you are able to advance and move forward. Don't forget about where the fuck you came from because your story ain't over. But Spirit wants you to acknowledge that the part that you just got past, that wasn't a walk in the park so we can go smell some roses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you went through some shit, okay? And so Spirit wants you to understand that you need to celebrate yourself. Like, Spirit wants you to celebrate yourself and remember who you are. And do that shit unapologetically and give zero fucks about who's bothered by it, who, you know what I'm saying, who feels uncomfortable, who feels out of place. That's not your fucking problem. That's their problem. They need to understand and try to figure out why is it that your essence makes them feel that way, especially if you did nothing to them. If somebody is bothered by how you present yourself, that's a them problem. Okay? And that's better for you because then you don't need to have to worry about who's around you where you going because they already gonna filter themselves out. They uncomfortable, they can remove themselves. They did you a favor. Let's work for you, okay? And it just simply means that they don't have any space to be in your world. You know what I'm saying? You can't surround yourself with imposters, okay? Because the road that you got ahead of you is a very long road. You got more shit to do. You got more shit to handle. You on the right path, but I know you ain't think your work was done. I know you didn't think it was over. I know you didn't think that was it. Cause baby, you got some shit. It's some more stuff coming in. Okay? Um, don't self sabotage. Spirit is saying don't self sabotage by waiting around for broken promises. So people gonna promise you a whole bunch of shit. Do not wait around for any type of collaborations. Do what you gotta do. If it's something that you can't do by yourself, then you can put it on the back burner until you figure out a way that you can do it by yourself, until you figure out a way where you can get some type of help or some type of collaboration that you can trust and you don't have to worry about. Because the way how things are set up right now, things are set up where you are being forced to depend on yourself. No one should be helping you. Not a friend, not a family member, not a lover, not a nothing. That's why you are falling out of connections with people. That's why you are, you know what I'm saying, getting pushed away. People are ghosting you, or, you know, just saying removing themselves, or you just don't want to be bothered with certain type of people. That's why you're not interested in certain things. That's why you're not really going out. That's why plans are falling short. That's why you are getting interruptions. Because right now you need to be focused, and you don't need to be distracted with bullshit or propaganda or imposters. Okay? You gotta still take this walk. And you gotta take this walk like you still hungry. You gotta take this walk like this is all you got. You know what I'm saying? You don't got nothing to lose. Because something is definitely coming in your favor. Okay? And you gonna know. Because when you encounter it, everything is going to be already set up for you. It's going to be an open door for you.